So let's talk about YouTube automation. You've seen the videos, right? You've heard all the hype about earning passive income from these faceless channels while you just, live your life. But what does it actually take to succeed? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain and getting real about the tough stuff behind that dream.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to break down 6 crucial reality checks, all based on some great insights from an expert in the space. We're going to look at the biggest mistakes people make, the kind of mindset you absolutely have to have, and the tough questions you've got to ask yourself before you even think about starting.
All right, first up, let's just make sure we're all on the same page here. What exactly is this promise of YouTube automation that has everybody so excited? At its heart, it's pretty straightforward. The idea is that you create content, but you don't have to show your face or even use your own voice. You build a team, they handle the production, and you manage the overall strategy. The appeal? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a scalable income stream where you don't have to be the star. But, and this is a big but, the main takeaway from our source here is a huge warning. Look, it's a powerful business model, no doubt about it, but it is definitely not for everybody. So let's get into why that is. Let's jump into the very first major red flag. This is a trap that so many aspiring creators fall into right out of the gate. And here it is. It's this idea that you can just find a channel that's crushing it and copy everything, their thumbnails, their scripts, their ideas. But listen, the source is crystal clear about this. A copy will never, ever beat the original. You have got to add your own unique value to the conversation. And this is the question you really have to ask yourself before you spend a dime or a minute on this. Seriously, why would a viewer watch your secondhand version when the real deal, the original, is right there? The honest answer? They just won't. All right, the second deal breaker, and it's not some fancy strategy or a secret hack. It's actually a personal trait, and it's something the YouTube algorithm either loves or absolutely punishes without mercy. We're talking about discipline.
So what does that even mean, right? When we say fatal inconsistency, what does that actually look like for a channel in the real world?
Yeah, this is a perfect example. You post a video in week 1, great. Then crickets until week 5. Then you post again in week 8, and then you disappear until week 15. This kind of thing, it just confuses the heck out of the algorithm, tells YouTube you're not serious, and it completely kills any momentum you might have built up.
So here's the rule, plain and simple. Pick a schedule. I don't care if it's 3 videos a day or 1 a week. The source is super firm on this. Whatever you pick, you have to be ready to stick with it. No excuses. For at least 2 years.
And that leads us right into the third big reason this whole thing might not be for you. It's all about your expectations for success. And if you think this is some get-rich-quick scheme, well, you're in for a surprise.
2 to 3 years. That's the timeline. The source is saying you've got to give it at least that long to see any kind of real, sustainable, maybe even life-changing income. Your first, 5th, or even 15th video, they're probably not going to go viral. Success here is built brick by brick over a long time.
And this quote just nails the mindset you need. It's so true, isn't it? We all want that instant success, but the real magic, the real growth, happens when you stay consistent over the long haul. This really is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, we're heading into the home stretch. Let's cover 3 final, super important reality checks. Think of these as the essential mindset shifts you need to even survive in this game.
And these 3 are basically non-negotiable. Number 1, don't try to do it all by yourself. Seriously, find a network. It's a recipe for burnout otherwise. Number 2, get ready to be disappointed. You are going to pour your heart into a video you absolutely love, and it's going to get like 10 views. It happens. It's guaranteed. And number 3, you have to be willing to invest in yourself, whether that's with your time, your money, or both.
And let's talk a little more about that first one, not going it alone. The source is really big on this. It means joining Facebook groups, finding other people in your niche, connecting with them, just asking for help. The collective brain power of a network will help you solve problems so much faster than you ever could just sitting there by yourself. Okay, so we've talked about a lot of warnings here, haven't we? The need for originality, for discipline, for incredible patience, community, and just being resilient. After all that, how do you decide if this is actually the right path for you? Well, it really just comes down to this. Take a look. On the left, you've got the red flags, the common traps, the easy way out. On the right, you've got the mindset it actually takes to win. So you've got to be real with yourself. Which side of this table are you really on? Your honest answer tells you everything you need to know. And that brings us to the last and maybe the most important question of all, the one that cuts through everything else. Are you trying to build a hobby or are you trying to build a business? Because hobbies are for fun. You can be inconsistent. But a business requires strategy, investment, and that relentless discipline we've been talking about. So, which one are you truly ready to build?